This is Daddy, your host from Zombies Group. Okay, there we go. I wasn't sure what's going on. This is episode 8 of Crash 4. It's about time, every Thursday and Friday. If you guys are tuning in, want to catch more Crash 4 every Thursday and Friday. I'm going to be getting down to business later on today and this afternoon, and get prepared. Be sure to hit that red support button if you guys are not new in the chat. If you guys are new, hit that like button the same way at the same time. I'm about to install my other channel, and that would be my puddings. If there's anyone in the chat that does have a Twitter and a Discord, you can do so by following me on Twitter. Send me out, tweet me out, leave a good comment. Guys can do the same thing as normal. When we watch our videos in full, like them in full, share them, tweet them out, leave a good comment, as good as you guys can. I'm also going to take care of business later on today, spending in not one but 2 games towards GameStop, and I'm also, as you guys may know, I am going to be getting Watch Dogs Legion later on today too. So I think it's going to be interesting. You know, I mean, it's something I've been waiting for a while, and it's about anything for sure. And plus, guys, I did beat The Last of Us 2 last night. I gotta tell you, that game was really good. You know, it ended after 27 episodes, and not much to imagine. So, and if you guys also want to vote for the idol, you can do so by voting Aladdin at 21. Actually, Aladdin at 29, Gwen Stillman at 13. So how's everyone doing this morning? Hope you guys are well. Tonight's trick-or-treating, by the way, so I think I might be with my pudding. I'm not 100% sure, but it's also today my love's real mom, biological mom, passed away at the age of the last 25 years so far this week. Even though it's going to be hard for her at the art studio the same way, this is also my day off number 3 out of 5 since I go back Sunday. I'm also going to see if I can change that 6 to 3 to a day off at this point. But I talk to personnel when I get back to work this Sunday. I'm also going to be covering a couple other stuff too. So yeah, that's going to be the plan so far today at GameStop, and take care of a little other fresh things going forward. But I'm actually prepared to get Watch Dogs Legion. I mean, I do know it's started a good 8 out of 10 this week. But I gotta tell you, it's not bad really. It's maybe not all too bad. It's going to be interesting. And yes, guys, from Zombies Group is going to take over the spot of The Last of Us 2. That game will be traded in 2 between that and Final Fantasy VII Remake. But I have to tell you, it was an honor of me beating the game for you guys, and it will always remain one of the best games that I've been throughout the 6 years of my PS4. You know, it always will be and always has. The last game I've beaten was what do you call it? You guys remember? You guys remember there was this one game that did quite well, and that was Final Fantasy VIII. I, for one, did not lose it. I did not lose it like I did before, so other than that, I mean, The Last of Us 2 was, you know, not convincing. Views and beliefs. The story was storytelling for me, for us in the chat. Queen. I have a little something coming out of my system. Hold on. Never mind. But other than that, guys, that's another thing too. I mean, ever since I started a 10 out of 10 back on May 29th, I've always thought I was going to get the game itself, and I pretty much did. You know, I mean, it was a great game, to be honest. The story was not unparalleled. It wasn't cryptic or anything, but you know, the game itself was what it was, and it was great. It was a great honor of me beating the game for you guys to stuck by my side and knowing what I was going to do. But the next game I will beat is pretty much not even a close call between Crash Forward. I mean, the Tsushima, I have a long ways to go since that will be taking over. That will be coming into the PS5 lineup for sure. And I think so. I mean, I think it will be. So, since it's not gonna be able to start from there, Cyberpunk is coming out on December 10th. So, I for one am still gonna be buying that. It's my last pre-order with that PS4 game to the PS5. Excuse me. But we'll see how things work out today, guys. And what I'm going to do with the rest of the traded money is, I think I could try to maybe, I don't know. Do you guys think in the chat if I can make my first PS5 pre-order, or do you guys think I should wait? What's up, Pink? How's it going this morning, girl? Welcome to the chat from Zombies Group. I had a little bit of a cough coming out of me from my Subway family last night, so... But yeah, I'm getting picked up at 12:30 today, and then... And my partner wants me to sew up since she's going to really take it hard, so... Because of her mom passing for the last 25 years, since she was actually 8 years old back then. I'm like, I can still try to stop by and see what's going on, but... Not much vulnerable if I can, guys. I mean, I would stop by, but it all depends what's going on. Besides trick-or-treating, though. I mean, it's also been 8 days since we had no time together frequently. But it all depends on what we think in the chat. Anytime I miss having time together, see pretty much thinks I'm not part of a world, but her and I talked a little bit out of a story so far this week. I mean, so far yesterday, and my phone was tired magnificently, and but other than that, you see, guys, when I'm not with my pudding, you know, it's pretty damn hard not saying anything that's combined afterwards. But will we have time together tonight? Maybe. It all depends what's going on. Because if I start the premiere, guys, you guys could get the premiere of Watch Dogs Legion. I do know I did beat the first one by heart. I've not beaten the second one, if I'm correct. But I have a good enough respect for Watch Dogs, though, since it will be interesting. It will be confident, and we are about less than 2 weeks away until the PS5 comes out, too, guys. I'm more prepared to what I'm prepared to do. If you guys don't know, Zombie's also going live around, actually, no, he's not going live today. My sister Phoenix is going live a little after 9 o'clock this morning. So, I probably will stop by for a while and see how he's doing. See how my girl sister Phoenix is doing. And throughout my videos, you guys are bringing some more population to me, you know, from Zombies Group. That's the way we're supposed to do things, you know. I mean, the format will be the same going into the PS5 in 2 weeks, and more than anything in this world. What I know is The Last of Us 2 is up for Game of the Year, but I'm thinking, I wish it the best of luck. I'm hoping it does get something good. I don't think it's going to outbeat the Tsushima, because if it does, then Last of Us 2 and I may have no bit of a long talk at this point, so any of them is welcome to try. With any level concern or something that's more interesting, actually. But let me know what you guys think in the chat. If you guys also want me to drop your channel link from Zombies Group in the chat, if you guys want to come up here, let me know. If you guys don't want me to drop your channel link, it's all good. You guys know how to do it, for the most part, at the same time. But other than that, guys, I had the privilege of beating The Last of Us 2 last night, and took about almost 2.5 hour episode of the finale. I was starting to think I was not going to even do it, you know. And the way I just kept on going, you know, I just really fucking kept on going, you know. I mean, I just wanted to get that game out of the way, you know. I mean, I thought I was not going to beat the game, but guys, I thank you guys so much for singing by my side, you know, without any worries. Because the way I beat Final Fantasy VIII Remake, I've pretty much fucking lost it. I really have. You know, during the time being, I was crying a little more harder back then, and you know, The Last of Us 2 will always be one of the goodest games in PS5, PS4 history, you know. But the games I'm looking at, as most of us are going to be getting soon, by next year, is Lord of the Rings Gollum, Horizon 2 Forbidden West. I'm definitely buying that for PS5 coming up. Hitman 3, I'm not obviously sure if I want to be a little more accurate to get that game too, but the franchise itself is good for what it is, and that would be Hitman. The Hitman franchise. Maybe. But if I make my first pre-order for the PS5 and a big move, that's a tough one. I don't know what's what I would be able to start, too. I mean, if I were to magically guess, guys, this would be my personal not concerned thing. I mean, even though, guys, even though Cyberpunk doesn't come out till December 10th, I could try to maybe, I could probably increase that $10 and put another fucking $10 on it if I get a chance. I mean, I don't know. You guys let me know in the chat if you guys have a hatching idea. I am getting a little enough money for The Last of Us 2 and Final Fantasy VII Remake. You see, those two games are the goodest names that the ones that came out this year, you know? I mean, Resident Evil 3 came out the same time, 1 week before. Nemesis, and, you know, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, and, you know, same with the other stuff, too. But, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, I talked to my opponent about it, I talked with you guys about it, and, I'm thinking if it comes down to it, I could be wrong. If I want to make The Last of Us 2, I mean, the thing is, if I come with a current decision later on today, I would go maybe put a little bit more on Cyberpunk, but I'm not 100% sure though, guys. I mean, or I could put my first PS5 pre-order. And the game that I was thinking, I could make my first pre-order between either God of War Ragnarok or Lord of the Rings. I mean, any of those two games I'm willing to make my first pre-order with, that I'm willing to maybe get into. I mean, Lord of the Rings, the franchise for Lord of the Rings has been real good. It's been real good. It did look sharp. But the last time I played a Lord of the Rings game was back on PS2. You guys remember back when I used to play Lord of the Rings Gollum. Lord of the Rings, doing a Lego game back then. But that game itself was, I think it was not bad of a fashion. I've always thought the game itself was, for what it was, what it actually completely had to do, and, you know, I just think, if it comes down to it, I also do know that if I do make the pre-order for Lord of the Rings Gollum for PS5 next year, you guys would be in for a good treat to kick off 2021. But, and I can also make a pre-order. I could try to make a pre-order on another game too. I mean, it's actually one of two that I want to maybe jump right into, but I don't. I mean, there's another game too that I want to get too, and that would be Final Fantasy 16. I mean, everybody that knows Final Fantasy 16 knows very well that I am always a fucking big fan. I always am, and I always will be. Trust me. I mean, the first time you guys remember the story, I remember playing Final Fantasy since I was a little kid. Since I was a kid back then. But if I do make the pre-order between one of those three, to kick off 2021, it would be surprising. It would be, you guys would be totally fucking sucked if I did. But the amount that I'm looking at for The Last of Us 2 and Final Fantasy VII Remake, it's actually not bad of a cast, not bad the cast and credit behind it. But if I make, guys, the pre-order for a PS5 game, so I can kick off the PS5 in 2 weeks, the top seed, you guys would be in for a big surprise. If I choose to do so, I could maybe put a little bit of money on that, for sure. And I'm also going to be increasing my Google Play because I'm almost out of damn money too. So I think I'm going to also do that too. I'm going to do that at GameStop too if I get a chance. So that won't be a problem at all, since, you know, without any conviction or any problems for sure. So we can actually work on some for that. Yeah, I just don't think it'll be a big concern if I do not make a PS5 pre-order. I mean, we've got tons. I've got tons of names that are staring me at the face right now. Final Fantasy 16, Lord of the Rings Gollum, Hitman 3, Dragon Age 4. Now, Dragon Age 4 is going to be very smooth. Overwatch 2, no. I mean, I could maybe try to get that game in the future, but I haven't gone back to my Switch Lite for quite some time either, so I could pretty much not say yes to that. If I would have maybe started looking in by getting Overwatch 2, but I don't know. I probably will not get it. I probably will not get Overwatch 2, but I do know if they come out, I'm just saying, guys, if they do come out with The Last of Us 3 for PS5, I would beat that son of a bitch too. Take my time on it. And you guys understand, I did take my time on The Last of Us 2 this week. It's prior to anything else. I mean, I take my time on investments. I love what I do, you know, and it's more than anything that we can actually get right into, as long as you know what game you like and what game you do not want to try to proceed of doing. You guys are going to get IGN News in just a minute. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, you can do so by following me on Twitter as JD Zach Dawson. You guys can send me your first and last name information anytime you'd like. My information name is Zach Dawson 824-656-00. That is 824-656-00. You guys can also send me out on Discord. It's Zach Dawson 1993, the year I was born back then. You guys can let me know if you guys want to follow me in the chat. I mean, I'm not that fucking hard to find. As long as I'm not in some sort of fucking John Williams score. But John Williams is actually a pretty good composer, to be honest. Well, we watch our videos in full, like them in full, share them, tweet it out, leave a good comment, as good as you guys can, and you guys can let me know if you guys say hello on Discord. You guys can vote for the idol. It lands at 29. Greatest summon at 13. Like I said, guys, you guys can vote for the idol anytime you like. You guys let me know. If you guys also want me to drop your channel link in the chat, let me know. You guys were awesome in that finale last night. Took about 2 hours and 2 hours and 27 minutes to beat that set, you know. The Last of Us 2 was remarkable. I never thought I would fucking do it either, guys. But with your guys' help, you guys have been there for me. I appreciate every single amount of credit that I've done. You know, had the game since May 29th, had Final Fantasy VII Remake since April 10th, so those are the couple of good games that I'm going to previously own, you know. It was good looking, the graphics were fucking awesome the way they were, you know. And now, with Watch Dogs Legion, I do know Watch Dogs Legion is going to be very interesting. I mean, the only game I've only been out of that is only, like I said, The very first one. The very first one was good for what it was too. Alright guys, we're gonna get IGN News going right now. Today's the 29th of Halloween. 2 days before Halloween season comes in. Like I said, it was a pleasure and a privileged honor that I beat in The Last of Us 2. After 27 episodes, guys, remember, lucky number 27 that it was for me. And I know you guys have been The Last of Us 2 the same as I did. So, okay, guys, here we go. Xbox X Threads is real. And also Microsoft is also giving away a refrigerator. As it's giving one away. What's up, PZ? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. As you may know, teens, I did beat The Last of Us 2 last night. It took about fucking almost 2.5 hours last night. I kid you not. All I knew is I just wanted to beat that son of a bitch more. I just actually wanted to complete the game itself, you know, and I had to explore as good as I can. I was waiting to go to the fucking bathroom last night if I would have not stopped. But other than that, I had to do what I needed to progress between The Last of Us 2 and you guys were in that station. But I can't complain, Teeds. It's good to see you back. But yeah, guys, I'm off till Sunday, so. But as far as Watch Dogs Legion goes, you guys could get the premiere tonight, or you guys can get it tomorrow night. It's tomorrow's Friday, so we'll see what happens. Watch Dogs Legion did suit an 8 out of 10 this week, so people thought that the game itself was pretty good, actually. How to get Poipole and Pokemon The Crown DLC of Tundra. So that game, guys, I'm definitely not fucking buying that for the Switch. It's not a game I would highly recommend for me. I mean, and especially Crash zupping out of his ass. You guys can get a pre-built system by getting what do you call it? Something that's has a gaming PC on top of it. Morning, Leon. How you doing? Welcome to the chat, buddy. And I did get congratulated after last night by beating the shit out of The Last of Us 2. I mean, I finally beat that shit, you know. I just think, you know, the two romance scenes that I really enjoyed, and back when Queen of Darkness told me that, actually, I think it was Ella Chicago back then. She actually wanted to have me fucking delete that one scene from Ellie and Dina. But back when that story hit me, back when I actually looked upon that, guys, you know, it felt like that Dina and Ellie didn't work something out afterwards, you know. But other than that, Abby and Owen, they were actually seen together, you know. They actually had some sort of a fucking rivalry. They actually fought to the end. But at the end of that scene, people thought, I mean, I thought I was going to do the epilogue, but I decided, the same thing I did for Ratchet and Clank, I decided I'm not going to even try to do that. But, you know, if The Last of Us 2 does get Game of the Year, I'm just saying out of a fucking honest opinion. If it does, it would be surprising if it did. I'm basically tired since I've been up since almost 6:30 again today, but as you guys, Leon, as you may know from Zombie's group, you pretty much understand I'm picking up Watch Dogs Legion, correct? I am pretty much picking that shit up currently. That's gonna be this afternoon. There's also 12 things to do first for Watch Dogs Legion as well. That's pretty much in the catapult on that. Like I said, it's gonna be very interesting how I do for Watch Dogs Legion. The game itself said an 8 out of 10 this week, so I'm excited to see what I'm going to take place with, you know. And yes, guys, and also, yeah, Watch Dogs Legion will be in that PS5 lineup. It will be transferred to the PS5. Hey! What's up, Nita? How you doing? You're from Zombie, correct? Let me double check your ass for a minute. Hold up a minute. Oh, wait a minute, are you from Zombie? ASMR? Let me go ahead and draw my left link one more time. Right now my total for moderators is 81. 81. But other than that, guys, well, like I said, I enjoyed The Last of Us 2. It was remarkable. Had some ups and downs back then. But now, Watch Dogs Legion gets to have the eternal event of getting some popularity. Now it will. It pretty much will. But you know, it was a great privilege. I had a great honor and pleasure by taking my damn time of beating it. And now, Watch Dogs Legion is next. But between out of those 3 games, guys, I did enjoy the 2 of them. But the second one was okay. The second Watch Dogs game was okay for what it was. Amnesia Rebirth has a location called Saltpeter location. I'm gonna draw my left link in just a second. But can you hear me, Nita? This is Mamacita from Black Eyed Peas. Mamacita, Mamacita, let me see you move about Mamacita. Archer's latest season ends with a whodunit mystery. Now this is something I really have to fucking hear right now, because, you know, even though I don't watch Archer that much, I actually watch it for good entertainment, since I don't know if it's compared to Criminal Minds. I mean, my opponent told me that to make sure, if you actually know where it is, take your time, and it's like Criminal Minds. You don't stop until you try to fucking search something, you know? Which I do have to give credit to Criminal Minds. I actually used to watch it. The best Black Friday deals, as you guys can see, Best Buy. As Best Buy gives a lineup to the Black Friday deals early, I think Walmart's doing a little bit of something different due to the online schedule for that. Since Walmart is increasing its hours to 11 p.m., but I'm still keeping that every 8 o'clock every Friday, so. I mean, I would not work till 11 o'clock again, to be honest, since, you know, it starts getting more busy and busy by the time we reach November, so. But you know, like I said, The Last of Us 2 was great. You know, I had an honor of beating that game. Even though I didn't beat Final Fantasy VII Remake, I can always go back to the PS1 version. We also have a couple interesting things for next year for Final Fantasy 16. Now this is something I pretty much want to look at, because if I'm going to be buying Final Fantasy 16, Leon, and the rest of you guys from Zombies group in the chat, I should look closely at what's going on with these characters. That's what I should be able to do. So, Final Fantasy 16's main heroes is Clive, Jill, and Joshua. Now, I do recall, I did check out that one trailer, and that's a long article for that. So, but I just think these 3 characters are actually, even though they're new, I think they're going to have some good parts, some really good fast combat going forward. I mean, back when I used to be Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy 15 was out of this world. I mean, people thought the game itself was not fucking good for what it was, and I beat the game itself once. But either way, guys, the game was good. But the other interesting fact, when I used to play as Noctis back then, you know, I used to listen to the soundtracks back then. When I was doing episodes of Final Fantasy 15 a couple years ago, and, you know, the graphics were astonishing. The game itself set an 8 out of 10. I mean, I would assume it did suit an 8 out of 10 for PS4. It was way before the PS5 started coming in the balance. Final Fantasy 16 introduces not 5 but 6 realms. What does that mean? Well, this is something that I have to look more into, guys. If I'm gonna get Final Fantasy 16, I have to make sure there's something that I can really look into. I mean, the game itself's not coming out till next year for PS5. Are you getting that, Leon? Or, Nita? Hey, that's why I say fire Nita. But other than that, I am getting Final Fantasy 16 for PS5. That is the plan. Watch Dogs 2's lead actor Marcus Redfield has expectations for black characters. So basically, guys, like I said, I stopped Watch Dogs Legion when I stopped the first one. I mean, I fucking stopped the second one because I didn't feel like having an extra amount of fun as much as I used to. So I didn't feel like going back to the game afterwards, and you know, the game itself was great for what it came out of it, but I do know I'm going to like Watch Dogs Legion. I think I will. You guys understand from Zombie's group I will. Trust me. But yeah, the first time when I got into what do you call it, Watch Dogs, the very first one of my old friends on PSN on PS4 got me started. One of them got me fucking started since day one, and I'm like, well, if people want me to try it, I may as well try it, see how it thinks. Watch Dogs 2 lead actor has not been asked. It's not been asked permission to return for Watch Dogs Legion. Because I am picking that up in a couple more hours, so, you know. But have you looked at one of the previews for Watch Dogs Legion? Leon. I mean, I know some of you guys have your game already. That's the important part. So, the only main character that I remember, I mean, there was some numerous characters that I did recognize. That I recognized and looked forward to between that series. The first time I played it. It was actually very compiling. It was interesting that it got revealed the first time, not the last time, and you know, I just think this game is going to be very good. I mean, do I think it'll be Game of the Year? I don't know. I'm not going to even try to answer that right now. If I think it deserves it. I mean, it all depends. I mean, the game itself has only been fucking out since yesterday. I mean, so far today, so I cannot answer that. But we'll see. And you guys can see yourselves news. But if it comes down to it, guys, I mean, you guys gonna see Watch Dogs Legion take over that spot. That game will reach that spot over The Last of Us 2 now. You know, after 27 episodes, it was marvelous. Had some great stuff that I had going on. Did some good upgrades back then too. But this game will still be here until the next couple weeks, until I get the PS5. So, as you guys may know, by December 10th, Cyberpunk is coming out for PS4, PS5, and the 2 Xbox systems. I don't think it's coming out for the Switch, because I mean, who would want a fucking game on the Switch if that game is not on for I mean, I do know it's coming out for the 4 systems though, but not. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to come out for the Switch. Probably not. I mean, I don't think it should fucking come out for that. For the Switch. I mean, the only few games that I know that are coming out soon is something that's a little more relative to our personality. I think it should be done. going forward too. But I don't know. Besides, Voxel Season, well, that game will definitely bring some good stuff to its knees. I've had that. Well, I've actually had that pre-order for a while, at least. And Cyberpunk is still my last pre-order. It's still my last damn game I'm picking up. Then it's on the way to a full term with what do you call it? With to the PS5. Then it's on the way for the PS5 at this point, guys. So I'm gonna make some good pre-orders down the road. But I probably will, and that would be getting God of War Ragnarok, Lord of the Rings Gollum, and there's a couple other games I'm buying too. There's 2 other games I'm buying. Final Fantasy 16 and yeah, God of War Ragnarok is one of them. I don't know if there's another game I want to buy too, or what I should buy. Like I said, Overwatch, no. I am not buying that set. What's up, Sweet Hander? How you doing? Leon. Leon, he's here. But speaking of being here, did you watch NXT Halloween Havoc last night? I mean, Leon. I've got to tell you the same way as I normally have. You know, I mean, I didn't watch NXT last night. I mean, I was fucking tired. I didn't even watch AEW last night. But, you know, it was not bad for what it became. During the action that it came upon it and came based on it. But we do know. I did look at a little bit of not much of the highlights back when after Halloween Havoc got done. So basically, the only new champion is the 2-time. Sweet Hander says, are you following me? I can't remember. I think so, yeah. I think I do have you followed. Can you drop, actually, I'm gonna make moderator number 82. Sweet Hander, can you drop your channel in the chat so I can look at you? You're officially my 82nd moderator. You are an old friend of mine, so can you drop your channel in the chat? And pretty much Candice LeRae pretty much didn't fucking become champion either. I do know the match itself was tables, ladders, and scares. Not chairs, but scares. But tables and ladders didn't make sense. But where does Candice LeRae go from there? Well, she should have another fucking shot and challenge Io Shirai for the NXT Women's Championship, you know. And well, whoever that mystery partner is, since we do know Pat McAfee's back, managing Oni Lorcan and Danny Burks too. So I don't know. And by the way, Sweet Hander, my old friend, my old buddy, do you have my point followed? She's at 48. It's actually the fucking highest she's ever had. And besides, I haven't lost any supporters throughout this purge, so I'm... Okay, guys, okay, Sweet, let me hand you. Yeah, I do have you supported. Why? Yeah, I do have you. You're fine. But Sweet, did I tell you, Sweet Hander, did I tell you that I beat The Last of Us 2 last night? I gotta tell you, it took about fucking 27 episodes to get that done. I mean, I was waiting to go to the damn bathroom. I mean, if I didn't have to go to the damn bathroom, I mean, I could have done it at the middle of the episode, but I just had to hold it a little bit, you know, I had to. But I just wanted to beat that son of a bitch, you know, afterwards. I mean, during that time being, but, like I said, the game itself was pretty good. You actually beat the first one, it was ages ago. Right, and also the question that I was going to ask, Leon and Sweet Hander, what the one thing I was going to ask is, do you guys think I should go back playing the very first Last of Us game? I mean, I don't know. I probably will not. But yeah, I did beat The Last of Us 2 after fucking 27 episodes last night. You know, talk about... I've had the game since May 29th. Became one of the next pre-orders that I've had. And, you know, it was an honor. It was fucking good. The graphics were not bad. Get the fuck out of here, pal. There you go. Oh, come on. Okay, 125 out of 139. That's okay. I uploaded this Halloween song Nightmare Before Christmas. Yep. That's actually a Tim Burton classic. Now, everybody that knows Tim Burton knows how good he is. I'm waiting for Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. I, for one, am not buying that set because you guys understand the reason why I'm trading in Final Fantasy VII Remake. Why? Well, the thing about it is I never had any more time. I never had the fucking time to play the game itself. I mean, yes, Final Fantasy VII is one of the best of all time that I could pretty much understandingly agree with, but I just didn't feel like I was going to continue it. I mean, I didn't do another fucking episode for the last until I didn't get back to it the last 2 weeks. You know, I mean, but I do, yeah. Remake Part 2 is coming out soon for PS5. I just really don't think I'm gonna go back to the game. I mean, ever since I beat The Last of Us 2, you know, it's kind of telling me, do I want to make a return and be with Part 1? No. Like I said, I'm not fucking going back to it, you know? I mean, I would be back to playing Final Fantasy VII again on PS1, but I don't know. I really don't know, three-hander. I mean, as much as I would like to get back to it again and play it one more time, I probably will not. I mean, we look at the bright side. Final Fantasy 16 is coming out next year. Well, by the way, three-hander, are you getting Final Fantasy 16 for PS5? Or are you getting a PS5 soon? I mean, like I said, that set's coming out in 2 weeks. I'm telling you. I've done it before. I will do it again. And I'm still walking out the son of a bitch, like it or not. You know, I've done it plenty of times. Any Final Fantasy game I've fucking beaten, I have a lot of love, respect, and positive for it. I really have, and I always do. Since I was a kid. I remember playing my very first Final Fantasy game. I had a lot of respect. I enjoyed it. Yeah, there's also, yeah, I'm training in that. I'm training Final Fantasy VII Remake and The Last of Us 2 today. I'm gonna be picked up around 12:30, so I can get that set going for sure. I do know if. Okay, there's a question for you guys, Leon and Zweehander from Zombies Group. I have an idea for you. If when I trade in Final Fantasy VII Remake and The Last of Us 2, what game do you guys think I should buy? I mean, do you guys actually think I should get my first PS5 pre-order? Or do you guys think I should wait and make a pre-order and put a little more money on Cyberpunk? Because I'm also getting another fucking Google Play card too. I don't really have that much. But the highest I've ever had was like $117. $117. Since I pretty much got done with having to join one of the groups on YouTube. At this point, thanks to my buddy Deadsire for having me join in the past and present. And, you know. But yeah, I'm leaning towards one of two ideas. If I should maybe get my first pre-order for PS5 going today, or like I said, do you guys think I should do it, or focus on Cyberpunk for a little while? Oh wow, that was a creepy laugh. I'm waiting till next year for a PS5, more games, and then we'll have the bugs. Exact, right. Leon, do you have anything on it? I mean, do you think I should get my first PS5 pre-order? Or do you guys think I should wait and focus on Cyberpunk for now? I mean, it's up to most of us in the chat what you guys want me to do. I mean, what to do, what I really want to do. You know, I mean, I could do something. I mean, if I make my first PS5 pre-order, I put a little bit of fucking money on it. I would put money on Final Fantasy 16. I mean, that's what I would do. If not, I would maybe make the pre-order on either that or maybe Cyberpunk. Wait, no, not Cyberpunk. That's coming out on the 10th. Are you, sir? Or do you think I should make the pre-order, or do you guys think I should put a little bit more on Cyberpunk? I mean, all I have is fucking $10. Just $10. That's it. I mean, I only have $10 out of the $60, guys. I don't know. I mean, I could try to do something about it, but I don't know. I just think if I do make something good happen, I'm thinking Cyberpunk could get a little bit of money, a little more damn money for sure. So that way I can shut the hell up. And the words from Happy Gilmore, when the health inspector was talking to Happy's grandma, he's like, it would be good if he just shut the hell up. And he's like, and I quote, this was actually Ben Stiller's character, remember? He's like, and I quote, you will go to sleep, or I will put you to sleep. And he's like, by the way, you're in my fucking world, Grandma. Okay, hold on a second. Leon and Satsets put $5 on Cyberpunk to increase to 15, and put 5 on a PS5 pre-order. But which game do you think I should make my pre-order on, Leon? I mean, this is a tough one. I mean, we got some, like I said, we got some fucking sweet games that are coming out next year. One of which we know for sure. I mean, the games that are coming out for the console, for PS5 as top seed, is Final Fantasy 16, God of War Ragnarok. Because I think God of War Ragnarok is going to be very good. It's going to be very fucking good, I'm telling you. Final Fantasy 16 as well. There's also Lord of the Rings Gollum. It's coming out early next year with Hitman 3. No guys, I'm not sure if I want to get Hitman 3. Any particular reason? I mean, I didn't read a fucking article about it. I mean, the thing is, I mean, if I do, and it was also yeah, Valhalla is getting a spot, hopefully. I'm gonna put that as a damn spot for the PS5. I really do. But I don't know. This is a tough one for me, and tough one for us. You know, I mean, coming out of Zombies group. I mean, if I do go with one of two, I think it's going to be Final Fantasy 16, coming out of a small margin of the vote. Which I think you could be right, Leon. You could be right. But what do you think I should do about what do you call it? About God of War Ragnarok? Do you think I should get that too, or what do you think I should do about that? I mean, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, if I were to get one game for pre-order, it would be Final Fantasy 16, because I looked at the trailer twice, and it was also a PS5 reveal trailer featuring one rapper. Let's go with rap and hip hop, but I do respect this guy. I do respect the man. So I actually forgot who his fucking name was, but I can't remember. I mean the one that was starting was only like an hour and a half. Pretty much over a minute. So it'd be something to get into? Right. Well, what do you think I should do about God of War Ragnarok? I mean, that game's gonna be pretty good. I do think it'll be very good too. You also had Dragon Age 4. Oh yeah. And there's also another game I want to buy too. And that would be Horizon 2. Forbidden West. That game's gonna be very good. I'm being legit, guys. Forbidden West is gonna be very good too. The way I came very close to beating Horizon Zero Dawn throughout my 6 years, I think I should also buy for Horizon 2. I mean, I wouldn't see why not. I mean, look. I'm telling you. If I would have been Horizon Zero Dawn back then, I would have gave it enough respect for it. But, for sure. But, yeah, I'm definitely getting Horizon 2 as well by next year. I mean, I'm definitely I'm still going to fucking nail it down. I really am, because if there's one thing about Horizon Zero Dawn that makes a lot of sense, it's pretty much got to be the gameplay. Shit. I don't know what the fuck I did wrong. Oh, never mind. Thank you. I was trying to see if there was another way we can handle it. Remember guys, an hour and 30 minutes today. We're gonna do an over an hour and a half today for Crash 4. You guys will get Crash 4 in the morning, and then I don't know. I think you guys will get Watch Dogs, a new episode of, you guys will get some episodes of Watch Dogs Legion. But I am gonna be working on some of that. A lot of that for sure. You know, it all depends. And also, my last day off is this Saturday, so you guys will have Tony Hawk and the Suzima. So that way I can manage a whole lot between each other game that's in that stack. But with The Last of Us 2 being traded in, Final Fantasy VII Remake being traded in, those are pretty good games that I really had the pleasure. But The Last of Us 2 did get beaten last night, so I don't know. I mean, I want to maybe put fucking $5 on it, but the same with, it would also be the same for God of War Ragnarok. I mean, I'm not gonna even try to make one of the two statements right now. I mean, if I do make one pre-order for PS5, it's going to be Final Fantasy 16. Because if I also want to get God of War Ragnarok, that shit it's not going to be tamed. I'm telling you, that shit's not going to be tamed at this point. I mean, if I were to go back to God of War for PS4, that'd be out of this range. That would be out of this damn world. But I'm thinking about it. I mean, you guys understand too. I mean, the only God of War game I've only ever beaten was for the PSP, and that was Chains of Olympus. I beat that shit from a heartbeat from a different symbol. Out of a fucking symbol. You know, and I did. Even though it was back on PSP back then, I did beat it. I did beat God of War, what do you call it? God of War, Chains of Olympus. That game was good. That game was real good. Even though for anything else in the century, you know, any game you pretty much think that I could have beaten, could have been the offer that could have been. Like a deal or no deal spot. It's like if there's $1 million in that fucking case, it would have been a deal or no deal first. Not a good deal. You know. But if it comes down to it, Horizon 2 could also get a pre-order. If it's not going to be Final Fantasy 16, I'm thinking God of War Ragnarok or God of War Ragnarok or Horizon 2 would be one. But Leon, you're 100% right. I could try to put $5 on each of the two. Put Cyberpunk on 15, I mean on $5 for that, and then I can do $5 on a PS5 pre-order. That I could consider. I would maybe consider, depends what my love thinks, you know. It's already been fucking 25 years since she lost her real biological mom, guys. You know what the deal button for the button? He's just slam Dakota's finger into it. Like I said, see, he's always acted like an asshole. And the only thing my pudding doesn't want to have from him is have her bugging her about her former real mom. That's the problem. If he ever wanted to make fun of her about that in front of my pudding, he would beat the shit out of her. She would beat the shit out of him. Because nobody talks anything like a princess like I do. You know, I mean, look, I've been at Walmart for over 3 years. She also, oh yeah, and tell you something else, guys. She also has a fucking meeting too, a 3-way meeting. But you know, she's gonna be catching up to me. She's going to catch up to the king. She's gonna catch up with me. You know, even though I've been working my ass off, I actually deserve my 5 days. I go back Sunday, Monday, and I'm off this Tuesday and Wednesday. So that's actually not a huge problem. You know, look, if it comes down to it, I mean, she's gonna do a damn good job at Walmart. I know she will. Back when she used to work at the fucking filming home, she actually had about... I mean, she done her best work. She tried to do her best work as always, making art stuff. Making some art stuff, getting some good popularity, so people can give her money for that, you know? But usually the art studio doesn't pay another damn money. Pay another damn dime. Like Walmart does. I mean, look what Walmart's been doing. Think about what she's gonna be doing, guys. She's gonna be making a hell of a lot of money. Like I do. You know, she's gotten this far. She knows what she has to fucking do. I mean, she knows how to clean. But look at Dakota. He doesn't know how to clean himself. That's why Steve Urkel. The only thing that Dakota knows how to clean is clean his mouth and to make sure he's not wiping his own ass. If he would have cleaned something, I would have him clean his own ass for 5 seconds. Before somebody would try to get his ass, try to whip his ass for it. I'm telling you. But yeah, like I said, Leon, if it comes down to one of 3 games I would pre-order. Yeah, Leon, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be fucking tough for my pudding today. She's just lost her mom for the last 25 years today. And that's why she wants me to come down for trick-or-treating tonight. And do you think I should do that, guys? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I could try to do it, but, you know, she just misses me so much towards my ass, but... I mean, I could, like I said, if she wants to get what she wants from me, I can do something. I mean, I could maybe come down there tonight, but I don't know. I mean, I could try, but if I do, like I said, if I'm willing to decide to premiere for Watch Dogs Legion, I could maybe have time to see how my pudding's doing. It's been fucking 8 days since we had no time together. And everybody knows how fucking that strange that is. You know, it really is. You see, I lost my grandparents for the past fucking 2 or 3 years. That was my dad's mom and dad back then. You know, I mean, and I think they did serve in the war, in the war back then. But most of the times that I've spent with my grandparents, they've had a lot of history, had a lot of love, respect, and anything else that I really had for them. I spent a lot of time together, and I didn't stop just then. I had to do what I had to feel like doing for them. You know, I had to take care of them. You know, I was always there for them, to always have good and respect and love all together. But as long as you remember who they are, and always put your mind to it, as Christianity is watching over them. That's the important part of it. Are you sure, Leon? Like I said, my pudding's gonna be crying hard. She's not gonna be taking it good. It's been 25 years. Everybody knows what it fucking looks like. You know, like I said, she wants me to just spend time with her. You know, she just wants to fucking have that. But, and it's like, well, do I want to make a fucking deal or no deal on that set? I mean, I've got GameStop at 12:30 today, but, I don't know. Like I said, it's a tough one. I don't know if it's wise or not, but I mean, I want to try to think about it, guys. I mean, I really want to think about it, Leon. I mean, it's tough for her. She always gets her ass up every 8:30 in the morning. I get my ass up anytime that zombie goes live in the evenings. In the mornings at this point, I set my alarm as good as I can, you know. But either way, if it comes down to it, I think I could maybe try to see how she's doing for it. But if I don't, it would be a fucking heartburn. It's like Frodo is trying to let go of the ring back in the franchise of Lord of the Rings back then. He doesn't want Gollum to have the ring, even though it could not be undone back then. I mean, I want to see my pun tonight, but I don't know. It's actually up to my love and I in the chat. But I'm gonna drop a channel again. We have another half hour, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a channel again. But are you sure, Leon? Like I said, the last time we had time together, it was basically fucking over 2 weeks. We didn't have any time together for the past 2 weeks back then. I mean, I could try to do something for it, but I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about seeing my pun tonight, but I can also wait to do the premiere for Watch Dogs Legion. If I ever have another history lesson for it, but about anything on the case of the law or something, but and I was also watching Cops most of the time too on YouTube. There's also some funny parts that are actually funny, and that would be he's like if you're hiding something behind your daughter, it's like put your hands behind your back. We ain't playing with you, my man. He's like, we ain't playing with you, my man. So I started fucking cracking loose too. I mean, you see, my love and I go way back, you know. I mean, if I'm not fucking there tonight, what the fuck's he gonna do if I'm not down there? You know, I mean, I've got GameStop today. I've got, if I start the premiere for Watch Dogs Legion, after I get back from GameStop, I can maybe do it tonight. Maybe do it tonight for an hour and a half, and then, oh shit. I don't know if there's a bad commitment or bad blood to it, but like I said earlier, like I said, Leon, you're right about that. So it might make you happy a little bit. Are you sure? You might be almost on the right direction, Leon. You might be. We get about 6 likes. Can we get 8 in the chat? The way we did. Like I said, overall this week, we've been doing a hell of a job this week. Haven't we, guys? And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, you can do so by following me on Twitter. You guys can send me a Zadie Zach Dawson. Give me your first. You guys can give me or give us your first and last name information on Twitter. And let me know if you guys have anything to discuss for your information on Twitter. You guys can also chit-chat on Discord, because I recommend those 2 apps between that too. Like I said, Discord and Twitter. Those are the only 2 I would only get applies with. But we watch our videos in full, like them, share them, tweet them out, leave a good comment. And tell anybody else that I beat The Last of Us 2 last night. Took about 2 hours, almost a 2.5 hour finale. When it comes to having big battles the way I did for Final Fantasy VIII, that didn't last for 2 hours, I think. I mean, I don't know if it did last for 2 hours. Leon, were you in that finale? When I beat the shit out of Final Fantasy VIII Remake back then? Or not exactly? I mean, I do know there was a lot of people back then. There was some nice people that came in earlier this year. I mean, it was way before Zombie Gummy started. A little more before my time. But other than that, I'm staying with Zombie as good as I can. It's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. You know how to tell us to grow our channels as always. And for those of you that do not know what Zombie does for his investments, he enjoys playing Daybreak. It's actually kind of like a horror game. But yeah, Zombie Gaming's into horror games. Like say he enjoys playing Daymare 1988, 87. He plays Resident Evil Revelations. He plays State of Decay 2 and also Dying Light. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, I think I want to see my pudding tonight, but you know, it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be fucking tough. But if Dakota messes around with her, I want her to knock some sense to that bitch. I really do. Because if I would be at the art studio in spirit, I would tell him to get the fuck away from her, and tell him to shut the fuck up and don't move. That's what I would do. Anybody that messes with my pudding at the art studio, is messing with the wrong woman. You know. It's like, remember, they're taken by a soulmate, like Stewie, like back in the time being. Back when Stewie and Penelope were not bad of an item. Back on Family Guy back then. And that would be Mr. and Mrs. Stewie. You remember that episode, correct, Leon? Well, say Expert did not paralyze me. The one that did a good job based on that character, playing as Penelope, was Kate Blanchett. Kate Blanchett was actually coming out of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. You know, those movies have been really good. Those games had good popularity for what it became and what it actually could have become at this point. So, I don't know. I mean, I do want to have time with my pudding tonight, but like I said, she really, really wants me to have my ass over there. She really does. But if I could make time for it tonight, but if I don't, you guys will have the premiere of Watch Dogs Legion for an hour and a half. I do know I have looked at 1 or 2 trailers of Legion, and I have to tell you, I think it's the way they did things back when I would have told them back off, nerd. Yeah. Be like, if he doesn't leave my pudding alone today at the art studio, she may as well knock in some sense into him. He should leave my pudding alone before I do something about it. And my pudding's like, and he's like, and I quote, I want to do something that I would do, that you think I would do, but, you know. But yeah, she doesn't want me to try to do anything stupid that she would do. But, you know, I would do what I have to fucking do against him. He thinks that my pudding's not a good singer? Hey. Has he ever participated in Idol? No. Has he ever danced good as my pudding? No. And he actually thought he was so much better than her. Well, guess what? He doesn't have the fucking power like Iron Man does. She has the popularity. She loves me so much the way she comes at this point. You know? I respect her more. The way I do, the same as I do with you guys in the chat. The ones that are good friends to me at Walmart, and she's gonna do a hell of a job at Walmart. She really will. She really has, and she will. My buddy Jacob that I used to bowl with in the past, at the bowling alley back then, you know, has legitimate respect. You know, has a lot of respect at Walmart, you know. I have been at fucking Walmart for the last 3 years. My point knows what I can do. You guys know what I can do too. Even though it's hard to wear a mask, it's all good. Not until this fucking virus ends. Not until we get a stupid vaccine. That's what heals something. But if Dakota wants to nick something out about a real mob for the last 25 years, I would knock his ass out too. I would be like, buddy, you make a choice. I would be like, Dakota, either you get your ass, you leave your ass away from my pudding, or I will do something about it to make sure you don't touch her again. And I would be hypothetically be serious about it, guys. I really would. But my pun doesn't want me to get in trouble to him. Why I know is he better start his fucking AIDS quick. I mean, if he wants a real woman in his life, why does he not look at somebody like my puddin' has? I mean, he's ugly, he's fucking pathetic, and he doesn't have the singing career that my puddin' has. He does not. But, and he would also not be a person I would get the PS4 to. But apparently Dakota thinks he would buy my PS4. And I'm like, hey, if you think he can buy my PS4, he doesn't have the fucking money to prove it. And by the way, he's no Robert De Niro. That's why he doesn't have a fucking lawyer to get that damn thing that's positive to him. Even though he may wear glasses and try to do as best as he can, but he had no right to hold my pun between my love's two shoulders back then. You know? But you know what they say, Leon? Like I said, he's always acted like an asshole. He has and he always will be. He's an asshole, nobody wants him. That's why I told a story. I told a story to my pun last night. You know? Back when her and I started first meeting each other. Back when I was at Summer Youth back then. You know? I was scared meeting Rose back then. Back when she used to be with one of her exes at this point. And back then, you know, I mean, I was scared, I was terrified. We had some good romantic moments back then. But apparently, she actually didn't feel like, actually in the past, back when I was in a summer youth program, back when I was a late teenager, my point and I did not see much eye to eye. You know, she actually had a lot of attention back when she had some good friends back then. Like Amanda and, you know, it was back when I used to see, it was back when, way before my point moved in with my angel back then, you know. Usually her and I were brother and sister back then, you know, and her and I were best friends back then, and to focus on reality, to get to know more about each other, Leon. But then, you know, back when her and I told that story, you know, you know, we know each other more than anything. Back when I was 25, you know, my point, apparently this next fucking guy that she pretty much wanted to spend the rest of her life with was by the name of Mark. And Mark was also acting like an asshole. He didn't have the fucking courage for what he wanted to do for the rest of his life with her. You know, he actually thought that Jessica was being too useful, being too trustworthy. And one of them called one of my pun's family members an asshole back then. You know, and basically she would have had, I mean, she knew what she had to do in the entire damn thing, you know? I mean, anytime I look at my pudding, she knows how to turn something on, you know? She tells the truth with Christianity and nothing but the damn truth, you know? She got me into Christianity, she got me into a Tigers football team that I was cheering for. And basically, guys, also on top of that, I've always been a Pittsburgh Steelers fan for the last 11 years. I got her fucking started since day one. And you guys understand I have. My point and I have been through a lot of shit for a long time. You know, back when I used to stab her in the back then. But anytime I would try to apologize, she would try to walk away and not say a fucking thing to me, you know. And usually some women that are becoming your best friends don't have the sense of humor for a guy. For somebody that they actually really know by heartbeat. And the way I look at two people, you know, it usually takes more than 30 or 45 days to get to know a person, between a man to a woman. What do you think, Leon? You guys can give me your honest opinion in the chat if you'd like. in Zombie's group. But you know, I always know where she's coming from. But you see guys, I did the same damn thing when I was with my few exes back then. But you know guys, the list goes on between the other, anytime I give out names. You see, I've been sucking out the women, I've been sucking out the women for a long time. I look at Kelly, I did her. I did Kelly. I did Naomi. I mean, all I gotta say is Naomi that I used to go out with on Discord, I did her. Kelly, I did her in the state of Ohio. Any ex that I went after, I did her. But my point is not the next person. We're spending the rest of our fucking lives together, whether Dakota likes it or not. He's acting like an asshole, and he's not gonna get my PS4. Neither is my real mom. She can kiss her ass goodbye. She wants to talk about Thanksgiving? Hey. She can see anytime, she can see the king anytime she wants. I don't care if she's fucking out of jail or not. I may have a little bit of respect for her ass, but you know, she has enough stuff to do, so do I. You know? I've got a hard-working job at Walmart for the last fucking 3 years. I love what I do between my love and I. You guys see what everybody's been up to, you know? If anybody would ask me what I've been up to, I would be like, I've been busy at Walmart. Love and I trying to spend our time together. But people should not have any fucking interruptions either. But if Dakota wants to have something plotted today, he should stay away from her and let her be her own business. I mean, I don't want to see Dakota causing disrespect to her, or have any shit going on to her. But, do you understand what I'm getting at, guys? If Dakota wants to come out here and disrespect her mom, she's going to try to bitch slap his ass. And I would be there to see it in spirit. That's what it is, you know? That's why I was honored to be The Last of Us 2 last night. Not because of that, but I was going to go to the bathroom back when it almost had 2 hours. But anytime I do a new episode of baseball, 1 to 2 days a week, it takes a little more longer than it should be. I'm keeping the same difficulty right now. Well, what I could do is I could maybe switch that pitching veteran to All-Star a little bit. See what it comes down to. But you guys understand what I'm fucking getting at, you know? Dakota does not want to keep his hands to himself. It's like he's a fucking robot that does not care if he wants to get himself in trouble and be like an asshole, you know? If I would respect Robert De Niro or Dakota, as sure as any crap would not be him. I would respect the actors like say Tom Cruise, Steve Carell. I respect. You know, there's a lot of actors that I've seen, like Robert Pattinson, Taylor Lautner, any name you guys would think too. I mean, everybody's been there and done that. My partner, my love and I, and a lot of us work together in Zombie's group. It's like if no one wants to put a discipline up between us, it's their problem. That's why Dakota doesn't know how to make his own fucking breakfast. He doesn't know how to do any of that. I mean, yes, he's good at this audio stuff. I mean, art studio stuff. But back when he actually squeezed my pudding's thing, it was not good for us. It was not even fucking good for my pudding to begin with. She told me that damn story, what happened. And I'm like, if Dakota does that again, I'm gonna kick his ass for doing that. And I really would too. I'm just saying, I pretty much would deliver his ass handedly. That's why he deserves to be in fucking jail like my real mom is. He may not like it, but hey. That's the way the real stuff works, pal. It really does. But you guys never harm anything in the chat either. There's a lot of love, respect, and a lot of cheer going on. Besides, Walmart is still being closed due to Walmart. But before the end of next month. And I'm ready, you know, more than anything in this world. But whatever happens in the future, my love and I will always have each other when we get married. And which we will get into that set too. Whatever, if it's like if there's something wrong, if there's something going on, that these guys, that anybody that's messing with my potency comes and texts me, so that way I can speak my peace to her, you know. You guys understand what I'm getting at with this, you know? I don't want Dakota to mess around with her. He does, so you better come and fucking talk to me. So she can hear what I have to say, you know? It's been 12/22 since we've been together. More than anything so far in this business. You know, it really has. It really has, and it should be. That's why I trust her more than anything in this damn business. She's the one that's getting my PS4. Not Dakota, not even my real mom. She wants to pay a visit to have me go to Thanksgiving? No. She can take Thanksgiving and she can shove it up her ass. My real mom can take that Thanksgiving stuff and shove it up her ass and take that money where she belongs. You know? Same thing with Dakota, you know? I did the same damn thing before. You know, I've done it before, I'm ready to do it again in 2 weeks. I've done the same damn thing that my pudding has. Even though I stole money from a credit card, I had to pay almost $70 to a person. I did what I was wrong, so that way I didn't have to get arrested. That's why I was with my SSA back then. I learned from my mistakes that quick. No. Damn it. You guys have an understanding what I'm getting at too, you know. But yeah, she has a three-way meeting. So I think she's going to do a good job at Walmart. Well, I know she better make some good money, you know, the way she did at the art studio. Because art studio's not going to pay fucking much for what Walmart pays me. I get enough money because I do a hell of a job. I don't waste any time at all. You guys know I don't. I mean, I don't make less precautions for it. I make enough damn money 24/7. Anytime I work every 2 weeks. I get enough hours most of the time too. Shit. Give me one damn moment. Pun, come in. Leon. Leon, I don't know if my pun's gonna come in here or not. We have about another 5 minutes. Pun, get your ass in here now. Get in here right now. Before I have Hank Hill kick the shit out of Dakota. Hank Hill would be like, Dakota, you mess with my boy, I'm gonna kick your ass. Enough. Can we get another time? Can we get a time trial this time? If we can try to get a fucking time trial, that'd be good. Not even Dakota can try to do something. Like I said, guys, Dakota's always acting like an asshole. He always is. Puddin', if he messes with you today, you come and call me, and that way I can try to get an insult to him. You know I will. But so far it's been 25 years for you, Puddin'. I know it's hard for you. But Leon and I were talking about Dakota for a minute. And how I beat The Last of Us 2 last night. You know, it was... Like I said, it was remarkable. It was good for a threshold. At the end. I was waiting to go to the fucking bathroom back then. I love you too, beautiful. Did you miss me? As I always say, like this one character from, it wasn't Archie Bunker from, Oh, in the family, it was somebody else. Getting power subs. Take your time, Leon. We have another 5 minutes. I'm gonna try and surpass this level real quick, then we'll wrap things up. But Puddin', are you ready? But Puddin', are you ready? No, 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 no. In the words of DX, are you ready? See, has a three-way meeting today, guys. Is that right, Puddin'? You know what you're about to do? You know what you need to do. You tell him why you want this job. Why you want Walmart so bad. You're gonna do a damn good job. Like I always fucking do most of the time. I don't waste any time. I love what I do for the last 3 years. I do what I need to do. Do any size of carryouts, doing cards back to back, and you know, it's the way we're built to use. I usually like using the machine. Same way at the same time, and welcome back, Leon. But what are your thoughts on that, Leon? Do you think my pun's gonna do good at that interview for Walmart? And I did say she's gonna do a hell of a job. But I know she will. She's going to have a good career at Walmart. As a maintenance person. I mean, I know somebody from maintenance in the state of Ohio that I know quite well. But now it's not a fucking real creep. What I know is I don't mess around at Walmart. I concentrate on business. I'm making a lot of cash more than anything. And by the way, Leon, if I don't see my pun tonight, it'll be a little more heartbreaking, but do you think I should do the premiere of White Sox Legion tonight? Or do you think I should wait till tomorrow? Tomorrow night to do it? Because baseball's not going to be until Saturday. It's not going to be until Saturday of this weekend. And I'm also going to be doing a new episode of the Suzima. The same way, too. Because I'm hoping that game can win Game of the Year. I know it should. I really shouldn't have anything less stressful for it. I mean, Final Fantasy VII had a lot of credit that I pretty much looked upon it. Hold on, guys. No! Ah! Any particular reason, Leon? Point, listen to this. Tell Leon in the chat how many years it's been for your your biological mom in the past. Tell him in the chat. It's been 25 years the same way, buddy. Yeah, I think my pun's gonna do awesome. You know, she's going to do good at Walmart, and I have a lot of respect for it. I have Walmart behind my back. I have you guys behind my back with Zombies Group. I have a lot of things that are climbing into me. I really do. I love what I do. I have good air in my lungs. Like Leonardo DiCaprio has. But no one has to sit there and fucking not do nothing. You know, anytime you work at a job, you don't stand there and fucking do much of anything. So, about tonight, honey. I'm gonna ask you deal or no deal. White Sox Legion's premiere tonight. Deal or no deal? Or do you want me to wait till tomorrow night to do it, guys? I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna wrap... Okay, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna stop here. If you guys want to catch more Crash 4... If you guys want to catch more Crash 4, you guys will have it tomorrow morning on Friday, tomorrow morning. I could start the premiere for White Sox Legion tonight. Welcome back, teens. I was gonna stop here for right now, but if you guys want to catch more Crash 4, you can do so. Hit that like button, hit that red support button. And also, we do know, guys, that my sister Phoenix is going live tonight. I mean, later on today, down at Mountain Time. You guys can do the same thing on Twitter. You guys can follow me on Twitter, share me out, tweet me out, leave a good comment. The same thing on Discord. By sending me a friend request, tell me you guys said hello. Most of us can chit chat. Well, we watch our videos in full, like the videos in full, share them, tweet them out. I'm gonna do the same thing on with what do you call it? With Watch Dogs Legion this week. That will take over the 3 to 4 days a week slot, for sure. But I think it will. Trust me, it will possibly will. And we never ask for support back either. If there's anybody also that wants to come in tonight, maybe come in tonight for the premiere of Watch Dogs Legion, I'm expecting some good views, the way I do with Crash 4, Baseball, what else? Tony Hawk, and the Suzima. Guys, let me know if you guys want me to drop your channel link as well. We're gonna actually help you guys grow from Zombies Group, see what we can actually do. Later have awesome. I pray to God to give you a pudding the top. Thank you so much, Leon. I will see you guys tonight, hopefully. If I don't see my pudding tonight, you guys will have a new. You guys will have the premiere of Watch Dogs Legion, and IZN News will be tonight as well, if I look upon it. But you guys also want to vote for the idol. You can do so by voting Atlanta at 29, Greater Summon at 13. We'll see what happens as well, guys. I'm trading in 2 things, and I'm also picking up Watch Dogs Legion, and then, you know, it all depends if I'm willing to put a little bit of a surprising twist for. We'll see how things go. Oh, real quick, no deal, because I have chocolate that is calling for you because you swear like chocolate. Let me guess, Puddin'. Real quick, guys. Let me guess. Are you calling me sexual chocolate, like Mark Henry? Oh, no. Let me guess, Puddin'. Am I sexual chocolate to you? Come on, now. Come on. But alrighty, guys. I don't know. But I want to say thank you, baby. I love you so much. Good luck at that interview. Hopefully you can crush the damn competition. And make sure Dakota doesn't mess around with you today at the art studio. I'm gonna get a shower going in just a little bit. I love you. I could go live tonight for Legion, if not tomorrow night. But Crash 4 in the morning. Thank you, teens. Keep up good work. Thank you, Leon. Thank you, Sweet Hander, my old friend. Keep up good work. And thank you, Pink, for coming in. And that's Marnita for coming in today. But alrighty, guys. I could, if I don't go live, I'll tell you what. If I do go live tonight, you guys will get the premiere of Watch Dogs Legion. But if I don't see you guys tonight, I will see you guys in the morning for Crash 4. And then we can actually premiere Watch Dogs Legion tomorrow night. That'll be my 4th day off out of 5. But we'll see what happens today. After GameStop around 12:30. I'll be with my Subway family until then. After I get a shower going. But have a good morning, guys. I'll call you in a minute, Puddin'. I love you, and our prayers are always with you between the 25 years, the one up in heaven. But be good to one another, be kind to one another, and love one another. And I'll see you guys tonight, if not tomorrow morning for Crash 4, with Watch Dogs Legion tomorrow night. But it all depends about tonight, though. And have a good morning, JD out, and I'll see you in the next one.